What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about that Arionne Curry, honey. Y'all know Martell Holt's mistress, honey. I found a recording of her. I don't know. All I know, what was so disturbing, you guys, about this recording, it's a flashback, honey. It's Flashback Friday, honey. What's disturbing about the recording is, guys, she gets to saying that she's never getting pregnant by a married man. And yeah, honey, she went off on an old nasty tangent talking about what she ain't gonna do with Martell. I'm not willing to do this. I'm not willing to do that. I'm like, lies you tell. Okay, because all you gotta do is look in the future, honey. You did end up getting pregnant by that married man, honey. So I'm going to play the audio, you guys, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
Where I'm at is I'm just a little scared. Like, this attention is too much. I never got no attention like this, and people keep coming for me. And there's a lot of people that support me, but at the end of the day, I still feel like this is a very private matter that happens behind closed doors. That it's like, even though this happens every day, this is like aired out for the whole world to see, and it's only one side out here, a side of a bunch of bullshit. And it's like my friend has Facebook, and she tells me that anything that I say, they try to make it seem like I'm bitter. So it's like, do I even say anything anymore? Because is it going to make it seem like I'm bitter? Because I'm not bitter. Like, me and Martell don't talk right now because I don't want to talk to Martell, not because Martell doesn't want to talk to me.
Girl, shut your ass up, okay? Shut up and have a seat. You sound crazy. Oh, this is aired out for the whole world to see, and like, this is what happens when you have an affair with a married man that's on a TV show. What did you expect, sis?
Like, so honestly, I don't know what to do about the situation. It's we're moving into 2020. Like, just put it behind me, move forward, don't speak on it, or do I say something and it's going to be an ongoing thing? I really think that he wanted to tell the world that sometimes marriages fall apart. I really feel like, but he wants to be a man and be there for his family. He ain't going nowhere. Yeah, we were just together. Probably like the second week of December. Literally, we was just together. He told me to, like, Arionne, please, this was our last conversation. He telling him, I'm not fucking with you no more. He's like, Arionne, please just give me like a couple weeks, like, please. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what you waiting for her to have that baby and leave your ass? Like, no, I'm not thinking about what y'all got going on. I don't know what you, like, no, I'm not about to, I'm not doing this no more. Like, and I've literally cut all contact with him. Like, I've changed my phone number. He doesn't have my phone number. He has not tried to reach out to me on Instagram, but he is blocked. But he has not created a fake page. Like,
girl, bye. You still let that man back in. Okay, still let him back in. And I want you guys to pay attention to how she keeps saying, oh, he chases me and he finds me, as if she doesn't have anything to do with him. Like, if he finds you, you want to be found. Okay, like, girl.
Like, that's what he told me last time we talked. He said, well, I'll always find you. I said, I'm about to change my phone number. We met in 2015. It was actually his cousin's house, but it was my best friend and with her friend home. This was in Huntsville, Alabama. It was his girl cousin. Her name is Tori. It was her birthday. I'm not knowing Tori. I'm just going with my best friend, Shannon. Shannon and Tori went to high school together. Tori and Martell are cousins. I was there. He was there. Martell got my number, and ever since then, he's not stopped contacting me. Martell and Melanie and the cousin had all fell out at one point in time because Melanie used to harass her about me.
And so y'all have been sleeping together for how long?
It would have made 5 years in March had I continued.
Wait a minute. I did not know that.
Y'all hear that? 5 years in March if I would have continued. And you did continue. You continued on and had his baby. Girl.
Last time we talked. I did not know it was that long. I thought maybe it was like a couple months.
No, it will make 5 years in March. It's been 5 years in March. Like, it's so crazy. I have a picture of the day, like, literally the day he was out. He took me to his little boat. Like,
look at her. here laughing about the affair, honey. Girl, shame, shame, shame.
Crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, we're going on 5 years. But enough is enough. Enough is enough. No, I've never been pregnant by Martell. On the Moreno, that's a 5-year. Like, this will not be my future. This will be my forever. And I have a 7-year-old daughter, and me getting another man, me and just her, or me and a little ass baby by Martell home, like, that's too much. What nigga want to put up with all that drama and that bullshit? Like, Martell.
You are putting up with the drama and the bullshit, because that's exactly what happens. You ended up getting pregnant. Okay, just lying, honey. Just sitting up here lying. It's just funny to me.
That's not my husband. I'm not having a baby by nobody else's husband. Regardless of what we got going on right now. And she popping out kids. They done had 2 kids while we've been messing around. 2 kids. The night before they delivered the 3rd baby, he was with me. Like
if you know his wife is popping out his children, then wouldn't that deter you away from him? Like, she just ain't got no sense, no morals, no values, no scruples.
Telling me all of this. Yeah, Melanie told me the night before she delivered, he was with me. He was in Ohio visiting me. And he told me that he said as soon as he got back, it was time for her to go to the hospital. Me and Martell was in public a lot together. We would go to Ohio to see me. I would come to Huntsville to see him, or we would just be wherever. Like, he wasn't famous when we met. He wasn't, but he started getting more famous. Like how we was just in Atlanta the week before homecoming. They was out at Anna's homecoming together. We was just in Atlanta together that weekend. We was at Maggiano's, like we was out. People have no idea what's going on, and it's just like, do I say something? Do I not? Like Martell told me, even in our last conversation, he was like, Arionne, because at the end of the day, I'm the one on TV. Like, so basically, I took it as he let me know, like, you can try and say whatever, but like, it doesn't matter. And then he also told me that he would never let me on the show. He would never even give it the okay, because he said Melanie would probably try to kill him if she knew everything. Like, he would never. That's dead. Like, she would never give me that platform. Tell about her husband's tongue in my asshole. And I don't want it, because y'all.
Ugh, girl.
Probably would just try to make it seem like I'm some crazy, delusional little girl. Like, no.
You are, bitch.
But that's not it, because Melanie, you've seen the phone records I've sent you of your husband calling me back to, 100 times, like 10 times, 3 times, 4 times, 7 times. Back to back to back to back to back.
That is what these narcissists do, honey. My narcissist, he used to blow me up, honey. Okay, they crazy like that. They ain't got no shame. I would feel kind of ashamed of myself if I had the audacity to call somebody 10 times, 11 times, back to back to back. A part of me would feel ashamed and embarrassed, but not these narcissists, honey. They ain't got no shame. What is that?
Oh, he was obsessed with me. So, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say on TV and make it seem like I'm the bad person, but Martell, you know what's up. Like, anytime when we continue to talk, or if we hadn't talked for a long time, like even April when Martell came back, it was never Arionne. I was moving on with my life, okay? I wish y'all the best, y'all. A family, y'all want to be together, that's fine. It's not that I'm out here trying to just take your husband. Like, no, like, that's never been it. But
girl, you kept screwing the man. You kept taking his phone calls, his text messages. You could have walked away. You chose not to. You know, Martell didn't put a gun up to your head and make you keep screwing him. He can't make you do that. You allowed it. So admit that.
It's hard in this situation because they're like, oh, you've been messing with him for 5 years. But yes, it's been a rocky ass 5 years on both ends. Like, we're both in love. Regardless of what you try to put on TV.
You is not in love. You is in lust, honey, okay?
Yes. It's been 5 years. How can I not be with somebody that we spent so much time together, somebody that was doing so much for me? How can I not? That was only God.
You love him with your cootie cat, honey, not with your brain, not with your heart, okay? All of this is sex. And if he loved you, he would have married, he would have married you right after his divorce. Hell, we see Simon, he ain't even fully divorced. And Portia got her an engagement ring. So what is the excuse for you, boo?
How could it not? Like, this is the thing. Originally, Martell did not, it was not even supposed to be this. When the producers called them to do the show, Martell and Melanie told them that they were not going to be together. They were about to divorce, and the producers told them to fake it. Martell and Melanie stayed fake, got that shit together. Now they're famous. Martell still didn't want to leave his girlfriend throughout all of this shit.
And Martell still didn't want to leave his wife. Okay, so girl, put some respect on Melody's name.
We got good pillow talk. He always, yes, money, always.
What's the most that he's giving you?
Probably like at one time.
Yeah.
Maybe like $5,000.
Okay.
At one time.
That's a good trick. Okay.
She said he was a good trick. Yeah, that's Tasha K.
I gotta be going through all of this bullshit, and then it was happy times. Like, Melly done moved out, got her apartment. Like, it's always some shit. Like, we be together a lot. That's why the fuck we know each other so well. We had conversations about marriage, and I was like, well, just because you divorced her doesn't mean that I just want to jump into a marriage with you. Like, that's not even where I'm looking at with Martell. Like, even if they was to get a divorce, like, no, you was just married for 13 years and you was cheating on her for 5. Like, you think I'm about to marry you? He tell me I was.
Oh, please. Your ass would marry him if you could, but he didn't ask you to be his wife. We're all waiting.
Only one, but he did tell me about this girl that he had a one night stand with or something like that in Nashville. He came to see me, and I was going through his phone, and I seen the text message, so he had to tell me, and it was some girl in Nashville. But other than that, no. His wife told me about a girl, this lady at a hotel who said that she sucked his dick and that was it. I know he bought you the bed, but did he buy you the townhouse too? I don't live in a townhouse. Then people made that up. I live in an apartment. He doesn't. Well, he was paying my rent, but so he ain't bought me no townhouse. My BMW he bought. When I got my Benz, me and Martell weren't even talking around that time. He came back and I had a new car. People just automatically assume that he bought me a Benz. Like a black girl can't go get a Benz. Well, BMW is still nice. It's a nice car. And anytime I needed work, he paid, got it fixed. He was having Marcel use Marcel's car to get my car fixed different times. Marcel done paid to get my car fixed, and he done gave Marcel the money back.
Oh, so Marcel is in on this too. Oh, okay.
What's that? I can't believe Marcel was so, like he knew you. You and him had a friendship, and he was still involved in your relationship. Wow, I'm always shocked by that. Did his wife know? Did Marcel's wife know that he knew you? Me and Marcel, okay, this is how it goes with me and Marcel's relationship. Not that we just best buds. We start talking more like here recently since I got outed. But like, I know Marcel because when I was in college, I used to sit at the door and take the money at the club, and Marcel and his brother Marcel and Maurice used to be there. But he has brought me around, Martell has brought me around both of them. So that's how me and Marcel built, we just know each other. Didn't Melanie show up at your door? Did she try to fight you, or was that a rumor? No, she didn't try to fight me. But she did come to my house, but she came to my house more than once, so.
Looking for him? Yeah. Or just trying to talk to you?
I am not showing up to my man's mistress' house. That's Melody, you bold for that, honey. I wouldn't have did that. I would have, paid her ass dust. I would have left his ass alone. That's too much. Woo.
First time she did, I guess she was looking for him the first time because she was like, he just got home. She wasn't staying at their house at the time, but she was riding around, and she realized she was riding around. So when he got home, I got home, and she came to see if I got home. So she knocked on my door. I was like, yeah, he just got home. So she knew we was together at that point. But the second time, he had just left my house too, because when she was knocking on my door, me and him was on the phone, and I'm like, somebody knocking at my door. And it was her and her hairstylist, and she was like, I just want to talk to you. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm like, what?
Child, that is just too much, honey, for Miss Robinson. Let's hear what the people got to say about this. Alright, so one person says 5 years of being in a relationship with a married man, Arionne could have courted and been happily married to her own husband by now. Where is her mammy or her aunties? I know that's right, honey. I know that's right. That's just too much. It's just too much, honey. Another person says these men be leaving their beautiful queens for these dusties. I don't get it. I don't get it either, honey. Another person says side chick not even supposed to have a platform. Another person says when you're the mistress of a real estate mogul, but he's paying your rent, not your mortgage. Make that make sense. I know that's right, honey. Another person says, in my Nene Leakes voice, close your legs to married men. Y'all remember when Nene told Kim that. Another person says his wife is beautiful and has nothing to worry about. Men always go low when they cheat. I know that's right. Another person says, I went to college with Melody. She's my line sister. Her personality is the same as it's always been. She's not ghetto, very headstrong and bubbly. Those that know her are the biggest critics, and side chick made it seem better than what it is, but she is just as wrong as Martell. Mel is a sweet person. Oh, shit, okay. That person really know Melody, honey. Another person says, it's so ironic how she's pregnant now. This karma for them about to be iconic. I know that's right. Another person says, so in other words, he was so in love with you for 5 years that he never left his wife. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. To me, she comes off as being very one-sided, very competitive. A lot of women, you guys, that suffer from low self-esteem are very competitive and comparative with other women. You know, they'll say things like, oh, well, he may have been married to her, but he really wanted me. And like, girl, like he never left Melody. She's the one that filed for divorce. That man had plenty of time to leave. So coleslaw, well, better yet, biscuit, honey. If he felt more for you than he did his own wife, don't you think he would have left her and married you? But that ain't what happened, sis. You gotta keep up with these things, honey, okay? Another person says if Martell and Melody break up, he will not marry Arionne. No, and he hasn't. Another person says, side chick sounds so immature. She will regret this one day. Another person says, please tell me why y'all bashing Melody. This is crazy. Y'all haven't said anything about the man and the mistress. I guess she talking about the people, honey, in the comment section, honey. Another person says, she sounds goofy as hell. Melody is absolutely beautiful. A side chick will always get the crumbs, period. I know that's right, sis. Another person says, if I've ever have a lapse in judgment and dealt with a married man, you never hear a peep from me, ever. I know that's right, honey. You want that shame to be silent, honey. Another person says they were both school teachers. I guess she's talking about Martell and Melody. They built businesses together. He has not built anything with Arionne. That's true. Another person says Martell didn't lie about her being a peasant. I know that's right. Another person says it's all fun and games until the mistress becomes a wife and there's a new side chick. Yeah, that's how it happens. That's how they gotta reap what they sow, baby. Other than that, they don't get it. You know, it's funny, you know, when they screw on with another woman's man. And I told you guys, you know, the man could be married or just have a girlfriend. And I want to say this to some of you men. A lot of you men be thinking that these women out here, they want you for you. But a lot of times women will throw themselves at you even more if you have a beautiful, successful woman. Okay, she ain't gotta be successful, but she could be beautiful or just have something, you know, about her that a lot of people is jealous of. And that is the reason right there that a lot of these women, they throw themselves as some of you men. It's not y'all ain't that special. She just want to be in competition with the next bitch, honey. That's how some of these, you know, ghetto, low down, downtrodden, you know, ass women get down. That's what they do, honey. I know, I done seen it, honey. I done told y'all about it. I seen it with my own 2 eyes, honey, okay? Another person says, why is she so proud talking about sleeping with a married man? Child, where is your daddy? Another person says she is insecure. Women think it's insulting to be pursued by a married man, no matter when they find out. I think a lot of women think that that's sexy to them. It turns them on. And you guys will be surprised at the things that turn other women on. They love just being in this competition. That's why we call them pick-me's. You know, they can't wait to be picked, you know. And they love to say things like, oh, he don't like her the way he like me. Meanwhile, that man, he done cheated on her too, you know. I'm just speaking, you know, in general, guys, not specifically about them. But yeah, child, these women, you know, it ain't nothing new. It ain't, not to me. I've been seeing this type of stuff for years, honey, okay? Another person says, when a woman gets with a man knowing he's married, it's hard to respect you. I agree with that, honey. Okay, so I'm going to make this last comment be the last comment, honey, because Miss Robinson got things to do, honey, okay? Okay, so the person says, I think it's crazy how men never cheat with a classier woman. It's always some ignorant, low self-esteem, having project chick with nothing going for herself. I'm just saying. That is very true. We gonna end the video, honey, on that note. That's very true. That's what they cheat with. They don't never, for the most part, cheat up. They always cheat down, okay? All right, you guys, that's all I have to say on that. Y'all get down in the comments. Let Miss Robinson know what you think about this old flashback of coleslaw. I mean, Biscuit, honey, talking about she would never have a baby by a married man. Lie she tell, honey, okay? A lie don't care who tell it. She got the lying all up and through on that audio, honey, okay? Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.